Mm. Yum.
We had a legend in the comments when we woke up. Some guy wrote, "Why don't you get a job?"
Mm. Indeed.
What a legend. That's the most beta thing to say, of course.
Yeah.
This guy acting all high and mighty like he invented the word job.
Yeah.
Look, dude, maybe one day you'll find one. Maybe one day you'll find a job. Probably not, but life can be surprising, of course.
Mm. Indeed.
But the interesting thing is that regular YouTubers never have to deal with what you have to deal with. YouTube creators who just create, get support,
Yep. Mm-hmm.
never have to deal with what we as vanlifers have to deal with.
No.
Vanlife
True.
YouTubers. The moment you put the word van into what you create on YouTube,
Mm-hmm.
suddenly people no longer see it as creation, but vacation.
Indeed.
So we get a lot of slack for things.
Hmm.
And I know, I mean, we're doing digital nomad work, and part of digital nomad work is doing a van life series for over 10 years, loyally over 600, almost 600 videos, one or two videos a week, creating. This
Yeah.
is the job. This is the digital nomad job. And of course, I know digital nomad, it sounds fancy, but the reality is you, you're parked in places that smell like petrol, pee,
Garbage.
garbage, and other undesirable smells a lot of the time.
Yeah.
Bad Wi-Fi. It's a job that doesn't come with benefits.
No.
It comes with breakdowns.
Mm.
So, but this is the job.
Yeah.
This is the work. It's really old-fashioned to think that a 9 to 5 job is the only way that you can make money in the world.
Mm.
And that you might think that's a great thing to say, but original, but we've had original vans that are older than the old-fashioned way that you think. We lived in older vans than that old-fashioned way of thinking. So our advice has always been unsubscribe
Yeah.
and to go touch grass.
Yeah.
A lot of people do understand that we do creation
Mm.
and that if you make that this is the job, luckily.
Yeah.
And a comment like that, we cannot let that stand because that insults the people who do get it, who do get that creating things on YouTube,
Yeah.
doing other digital nomad work
True.
from places that smell like pee, poo, and petrol.
True.
They do understand that you're bringing people along, filming, editing, uploading, competing with other YouTubers for clicks.
Yep.
Um,
Indeed.
it takes a lot of time to make all that. Probably takes more than drinking coffee under fluorescent lights, stale coffee
Mm.
in an office, staring out of the window,
Yeah.
sitting in a meeting, hoping for lunch,
Mm.
trying to sneak out early before 5 o'clock, trying to punch out, clock out. Well, in the van life, you never clock out. The moment we are up, we're filming. The moment we're traveling, we're filming. When there are good things happen, usually we're filming unless we're forbidden to film it by other people.
Mm.
Or when bad things happen, you film it. You don't want to film it, but that's the job. You understand? That's the job, the J-O-B.
Yeah.
You don't want to film the breakdown, don't want to film the smoke coming out of the engine or read the failed inspection report. But that's part of the job. And the same way that a 9 to 5er has to do things they don't like in their job, guess what? That's our job to share that. So that's what we do. We'd rather show you a working van, like I said, or maybe we didn't say that, let's say it now. We're not looking for a luxury van. Our fundraiser If you look at it, it's on the community page. In the posts, we're trying to fundraise basically 500 euros still.
Still. Yeah.
We already raised, believe it or not, 700 euros from
Yeah.
you
Wow.
people who do
Amazing.
understand it.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
715, I think. 715.
Yeah.
And that's real raw. That is the amount.
Yeah. Wow.
Thank you, guys. We're sort of 500 short between. We showed you bottom of the barrel vans
Yeah.
in a few videos back that are for sale
Yeah.
at the bottom of the barrel. We're not doing a fundraiser for a new one
No.
or a luxury one with power steering and airco. Now we just want something that has a stamp on it that you're allowed to drive so you can keep continuing the life.
Yeah. On a little sidebar. It's a weird system. But then again, what do I know?
Yeah. In practice, the van drives, it shifts, it brakes, it does everything it needs to do, and we had the van for over 400 days.
Yeah.
It always starts, never lets us down. There's a
True.
government,
Yeah.
an invisible force saying you need to have it checked, and if it doesn't fit, they don't look at is it still driving, is it safe? No, they just have their requirements, and if it doesn't check all the boxes, then suddenly, even though you have driven the van for 400 days
Yeah.
without issues, suddenly
True.
they
True.
act like if you do it one more day,
Yeah.
bad things will happen.
Yeah.
But that's the man, huh? The system
Yeah.
that you're fighting.
Indeed. Yes.
So the cheapest van, Bob, in the 10 that we did, the top 10 of the cheapest vans between 500 and 2,500 euros. And the cheapest one was 695, and we finally raised with the 715 euros enough to get the 695 van that we showed you a few videos back. But since then, that van has already been sold.
Yep. Indeed.
So if we had that money sooner, we probably could have tried to get that one. Well, the next up in the runner is a 1,250 euro Pope Mobile. So that's why our target is the next cheapest van that we showed you from the top 10. That's why the 1,250 comes from. It's not a quote from a garage.
No.
Now, we have to explain, maybe we have to explain that too a little bit. I mean, we don't have to, but let's be fully transparent. We have the list from the safety inspector.
Yeah.
Some things on there are recommendations.
Yeah.
And others, like the ball joints, depends. Depends on what the mechanic will say. If he says, well, just a ball joint, a couple of $10, and you're done. Or he says, no, this is a big operation, we got to do everything. That depends on the price. So the welding, it's not essential. It's sort of cosmetic welding, but it still needs to be welded. It might not be the most expensive job in the world. It's pretty straightforward.
Yep.
And we actually got an address for 2 welders now.
Yeah. Amazing.
Got 2 welders that we can go to.
Wow.
But there's more issues with the van.
Yeah. Excellent.
And the 715 probably doesn't cover all the costs of all the safety inspection items. But there's also the list that we have for ourselves, the list
Yeah.
of living and owning the van for 400 days plus and driving in it. There are more things that we've noticed, and we told that in some of the live streams already, some of the vlogs here and there, we gave some hints. There are some issues with the van that the safety inspection didn't find, which make it difficult for us to invest more into the van, knowing that there's a second list, our own list. I mean, I didn't know about license plate lighting and fog lights, but we have some issues with the van. Not to go in too much detail, there are some issues with the van that would need to be fixed if we wanted to take this van on a bigger road trip. It's okay for driving up and down the street, basically, because you're done not on the road really long,
No.
half an hour and hours moving from A to B.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're really going to go move hundreds of thousands of kilometers, a few hundred or a few thousand kilometers,
True.
there's some other issues that we found from having the van
Yeah.
that definitely need to be attention.
Need some attention. Yeah.
And just like the safety inspectors list, some of those items are smallish and some are more crucial.
Yeah. True.
And we have to take into account, if we would invest in this van, we have to weigh, is it worth investing? Knowing in the backs of our minds
Yeah.
that there's
True.
the whole list of other items that the safety inspector didn't find, that we would also have to pay to get fixed eventually.
Yeah.
So you're thinking two streets. One, can we get the points fixed that need to be fixed to have more time? And otherwise, when you start investing in the van, it has to be worth it.
Yeah.
On the other hand, we're running out of time. Like we said, today is another national holiday. It's what's the word? Not Ascension Day. The other one, difficult one.
Yeah. Difficult.
It's a bank holiday. So today everything is closed. But tomorrow and Tuesday, the week starts, and on Thursday, we're no longer allowed on the road. So we got Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Figure something out. Our funds is only €715 at the moment.
50.
715. Our closest option available is the Popmobile for 1,250. Because if you go there and you negotiate with the guy and he says, no, I don't want to drop the price, at least you want to be able to say, okay, then we'll have no choice but to pay his asking price and move everything. I mean, every decision has a lot of added challenges afterwards.
Yeah. True.
Moving all the stuff over, can we sleep in it, that sort of stuff. And then the uncertainty, what did we just buy? With this van, true. 400 days never let us down once. In that sense, yes, it's worth investing.
Yeah.
Even if we have to invest maybe a couple of thousand in it eventually to fix it up to be roadworthy. On the other hand, you're running out of time. We can go to a garage. We have an address nearby, Volkswagen specialist,
Yeah.
a lover of old vehicles.
Yeah. And it's all in. That's the beauty. Yeah.
We can still go there, but we can only go there tomorrow. But I don't think if I go there with €715, because you have labor costs, you have the tax, the tax added onto the bill. I don't think it covers everything yet.
No.
But if we want to go there tomorrow, we also don't want to go there and say, well, can you start the job, but we only have...
What can you do for 715?
What exactly that.
Yeah. How far can we get?
And that is all a lot of ifs, like if he can start immediately, or if we can stay in the van while he's doing the fixing, and if he has time to do it all in one day, and if he says, I can do it immediately.
Well, usually there's a special tariff for that, for rush jobs.
And there's a lot of ifs, and then that's why the more money we can fundraise at the moment, the bigger.
Yeah.
Because if you drive there and he says it's €800,
Yeah.
well, we might be able to get that somehow.
Problem, yeah.
But what if it's 900, 1,000, or 1,100 or 1,200? Because sometimes when they start the job, they find other things and they say, oh, I need to order this part, and that will be, and what do you think?
Yeah, exactly.
The more we have, the safer we are. And like we said, there's no plan B. I tried calling up my millionaire family. They sold us a hard no. there is nobody else that we can turn to. There's no somebody you can phone up and say, hey, quickly transfer me 500 extra euros so I can pay the garage man and we'll be on our merry ways. We don't have a plan B system. So tomorrow, because the week starts on Tuesday, we sort of have to do something. We cannot keep waiting. We had Petra's birthday, so we had to see whether some birthday presents coming in. Yeah, a few came in.
Thank you.
So that's why we accumulated 715. But if I look for 715, at the moment there's nothing for sale that we can buy. All we could do is try to trade with a dealer for a normal car, give this van and give 715 euros and see what we'll end up with. But tomorrow today it's Monday, so we still have time basically till we wake up tomorrow. Then we'll see the 715 get higher. It gives us more options. But we'll have to do something on Tuesday. We cannot keep waiting and hope that people still watch the videos and start doing something, because, like I said, we got Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday as the sort of the... Sometimes if it ends on the 28th, is the 28th included or excluded? According to the information that I looked up, the actual last day that you can drive it is the 27th. We could pull off the extra day, but ideally Tuesday or Wednesday are the days that we have to figure something out. We can't stay here where we are. People already noticed that we're here too long.
Yes. A lot of Karens.
A lot of dog walking
Walking
Karens.
past.
So we got to do something. So that's why we're doing this final stretch to see if we're almost there. I mean, I'm not saying the Pope Mobile will be the one, but it is the only one that we can realistically go after, unless we just go after a car with a dealer and try to sell him this van plus the 700 and see what he gives us in return. So that's what we got. That's raw van life.
Yep. Indeed.
So how about them updates?
Indeed. Yeah.
So Petra?
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Yes.
No.
No. Yes.
Well,
No.
there was another van that we contacted a seller for, and that was completely he said, well, it's completely rusted away. It needs a lot of welding, rust work.
Yeah. So the same problem.
So the same problem that
Yeah.
this van has. So it did have an inspection for a couple of months. And that's the other thing I wanted to say. There are some vans that have an inspection valid for 4 months, 5 months. So from now, say June, they have inspections till November, October, December. So we'd buy maybe 3 or 4 months before we have to go to a safety inspector again. And those vans with maybe 3 or 4 months inspection on them left, they probably have the same issue, that they need all kind of repairs done. But it would buy us a couple of months before you're back in the same situation. So we were trying to spend the money from the people who have helped out as well as possible. So you have to juggle a lot of balls around.
Indeed.
Chainsaws. You have to juggle chainsaws. Which is really stressful, believe it or not.
Yeah, of course.
So that's why we're not making this video too long. I just want to upload it and let you guys know. If you plan on helping out, I put I post on the community page. The amount that we raised is 715 at the moment.
Yeah.
I don't think that will cover all the repairs.
No.
And like I said, tomorrow is Tuesday. We might have to go to the guy, the Volkswagen guy, and ask him,
Yeah.
this is the list. What can you do for 750 euros? And that's the max. We'll have to say we're doing a fundraiser. That's all we got. What can you do? Can you make it past the inspection with that?
True.
We might get lucky. So that's probably where
Yeah.
we're...
You never know. Yeah. True.
But soon, when this, now we're thinking 715, but an hour after the video is uploaded, it could be 750 or it can be 850.
Yeah.
And it all helps on the options that you have.
True. Yeah.
So we'll literally have to wait now what the result will be of us uploading this, but we're just sharing from day to day now. Since the moment that we had the verdict from the inspector, what our days have been like, what we have been feeling, what we've been dealing with.
Yeah.
And one of those things was your birthday, of course, so I still hope that we can get you another van or a repaired van for your birthday.
Yeah. We'll see.
We'll see. Well, that was it then.
Yeah. Let's get to uploading.
Yes.
Bye.
Back to the hunt, back to the grind. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Tummy is
Growling.
growling. Yes, I don't have any.
Yep. Bye.
Oh, don't have any food.